But we are also looking at some other conditions that are ranging from 5 to 6 feet. Now, look over my shoulder. It's not just having an iPad on the beach. Hey, we've got a mobile weather unit. That is meteorologist Jacob, who came from WeatherBug, and we have got ourselves, live weather conditions here on the beach, and nobody else got this in Baltimore, and this will be streaming online through abc2news.com, and of course, if you have the WeatherBug, you can get that information as well. Now, again, the winds are light now. We're looking at about 10-mile-per-hour winds, and we are expecting that to increase as we head on in through tonight after dark. And by daybreak tomorrow, we do expect to have the worst
Justin Burke now. Hey, Justin, how you doing, man? What's the latest?
All right, Wyatt. Yeah, we're tracking it here from the beach, and so far we had a beautiful sunset. We actually were looking at some stars about an hour ago, but the clouds have rolled back in. One thing we're talking about, we're watching that tide, and it looks like high tide coming up at 3:59 here in Ocean City. That's that point that we'll be on the air live at 4 o'clock. Let you know how bad it is here, and that's when it should start to be getting bad. And forget the old handheld anemometer. Look over my shoulder here. We've partnered up with WeatherBug, and yes, they bought their Storm Chaser. We've just set up here on the boardwalk, and this will be set up live for everybody to see during the day tomorrow. And to talk a little bit more about that, we've actually got meteorologist Jacob Wyckoff from WeatherBug here. So tell us about that storm tracker.
Yeah, we actually have a mobile weather tracking unit. It includes a HD camera, an anemometer, rain gauge, and a temperature sensor. So we're able to basically drive up here on the boardwalk in Ocean City and get data.
All right, and he had to fight everybody else off at WeatherBug to actually get the keys to come here by himself, right?
Yes,
and we have a little bet going on here. We want to know how high do you think the wind gusts are going to get here on the boardwalk tomorrow?
I think we're going to see wind gusts up to 62, 66 miles an hour, but you said up to 58. So
I was thinking a 58 to 62 range, so that's what we got going on here. Wyatt's going to have his take on what we expect. You know, the wind's picking up a little bit, but it's really just a matter of the fact that the storm itself is going to start cranking up as we head on in through daybreak tomorrow. So a high tide, again, we're talking close to 4 o'clock. Maintain what's happening here on the beach. In terms of what's happening here on the beach, hey, look over my shoulder. You'll also see the WeatherBug storm tracker. We've got 75 degrees. You were talking about the weather conditions where it feels like 81. There's our gust. We're averaging about 18 miles per hour. And the anemometer that was part of our web chat question, that is spinning around at the top. Looks like that little rocket, and it is pointing almost due north. So that's the deal. Wind from the north being pulled into the storm, and everything pretty much on schedule. We had our high tide about an hour and a half ago, and now we're waiting for the closest approach of the storm. So right around sunrise through late morning, we should get the strongest winds here, and we are definitely beginning to feel them pick up on the beach. We're live at 18th Street in Ocean City. Hey, Jamie, back to you. And we've teamed up with WeatherBug. Want to go inside? This is meteorologist Jacob Wyckoff, and he's actually got some conditions from other WeatherBug stations down the coast. What do you got, Jacob?
Well, we're tracking hurricane force wind gusts in Rodanthe. 75-mile-an-hour wind gusts just occurred about 10 minutes ago. Also in South Nags Head, they're tracking. They have about 6.75 inches of rain. So really picking up down in Cape Hatteras.
And a lot of those winds you said are hurricane force or at least gusts?
Yes, absolutely, hurricane force wind gusts.
All right, and we're talking North Carolina here.
Right. Not around here yet, at least.
All right, so obviously the storm is actually producing its full force in North Carolina as expected. It's not completely done. It's not a waste. One woman just walked by on our early morning exercise and saying, hey, you guys came out for a nice little fizzle. We're not done yet. We are expecting this to pick up as it gets closer. We are noticing the winds increase, and we are expecting a little bit of some flooding and maybe even some beach erosion. So let's get the latest on where this storm is and what it will be doing for this part of Maryland and the rest of your forecast now. Here's Lynette back in the studio.